The New York Knicks have traded Obi Toppin to the Indiana Pacers in what can be summarized as one of the worst trades the New York Knicks have made in the last few years. We're going to break down the Obi Toppin trade, what the New York Knicks got in return for Obi Toppin, what Obi Toppin's future may hold, and so much more today on the Knicks Digest. Obi Toppin was reportedly unhappy with the New York Knicks for weeks now, and finally the New York Knicks bid on a trade and traded Obi Toppin to the Indiana Pacers. Now this was first broken by Adrian Wojnarowski, but SNY also did a good job covering this as well too. As we just mentioned, Obi Toppin was traded to the Indiana Pacers, and here is the package that the New York Knicks got for their former first round pick. Yes, this is the package they got back. The New York Knicks got 2 future second-round picks, and the Indiana Pacers got Obi Toppin. Let me put that back up there for you because it's so crazy when I just read it that I even have to read it again because I don't even get it. The New York Knicks traded Obi Toppin to the Indiana Pacers, and in return they got 2 future second-round picks for a former first-round pick. I don't know how that makes sense at all. Now, even if the New York Knicks are looking to make a superstar trade down the line or looking to make other moves in hopes of explaining this, you can't explain this. Folks, put it up again. Just put it up again. You can't explain this. 2 future second-round picks for a former first-round pick in Obi Toppin. He went 8th overall in the 2020 draft. And now you lower his value so low because you barely play the man in year 3 with you that you have to trade him. Basically give him away for 2 second-round picks. And not only that, you give him away to a team that likely fits him perfectly. Let me throw some names out there for you. Tyrese Halliburton, Miles Turner, and Ben Mathurin. Oh yeah, and let's not forget adding Obi Toppin now to the mix. Because, lest we forget, the New York Knicks traded Obi Toppin for 2 future second-round picks to the Indiana Pacers. I know I'm being repetitive here, and I know I'm going to hear it from you guys in the comments, but I am so shocked and astounded that the New York Knicks could lower Toppin's value to the floor that they moved him for 2 second-round picks and want to convince us, the fan base, that they did something okay. This was a horrible, terrible trade for the New York Knicks. There is no way to flip this trade properly. I don't care who the Knicks go get. I don't care what other Knicks moves that the management makes. It doesn't matter to me. You traded Obi Toppin to the Indiana Pacers for a bag of Doritos. And you didn't even get a juice. There is no way that the fans would not be outraged. I'm outraged. I'm sure you're outraged. And I'm sure all of the fan base, whether you love Toppin or you hated him, are outraged because of the value you got back. The return you got back for Toppin was so little. You might as well extended him, developed him, and have his value grow. Because now, not only have you lost Obi Toppin, you now lost a backup power forward. Now you got to go out and get another power forward. You created another problem because you didn't sign Obi Toppin. And yeah, you gave him away to Indiana to create their own little big 3 or big 4 over there with Miles, Tyrese Halliburton, Ben Mathurin, and now Obi Toppin. Congratulations. Well done. Listen, I don't mean to be heated right now, but I'm just extremely frustrated covering this story with Obi Toppin and just understanding what happened with this man during his seasons with the New York Knicks. Now listen, I'm not saying Obi Toppin's the perfect player. He does have a lot of things to work on. My biggest knock against him is his body. I think it needs to get better and bigger in order for him to bang down low and play that power forward position better. But other than that, I thought he needed an opportunity. Do you want to see how bad his stats were in year 3 of playing with the New York Knicks? Let's see it. Obi Toppin averaged 7.4 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 1 assist in 67 games played. Oh yeah, and by the way, he played 15.7 minutes per game on average. Barely cracked 16 minutes. Why? Tom Thibodeau is a reason. Another reason? Julius Randle. When you play behind Julius Randle, one of the league leaders in minutes played per game, basically every season he's been a Knick, you're not going to get any time. And then when you have a coach that refuses to play Randle and Obi Toppin together, you're left with 15.7 minutes on average. If you played Toppin and Randle an extra 6 minutes a night and you gave Toppin 21, maybe 22 minutes, maybe we don't even have this discussion. Or even if we do, maybe Toppin goes for more than 2 second-round picks. Maybe. And for those of you who think that he wouldn't be capable as a starter, I know it's a small sample size, but we have data at it, so we need to look at it. In 5 games played as a starter this past season, Obi Toppin averaged 21.8 points, 3.4 assists, and 3.2 rebounds. Now I know, small sample size, but he was getting over 22 to 23 minutes a night when he was playing those games. And he was doing it effectively and efficiently in the minutes that he was playing. By the way, he was able to do that because during those games when it quote unquote didn't matter, he was able to play more of his game. He likes to slash. He likes to go in the open court. He likes to run the floor. He likes to give you those highlight dunks, but he also likes making the right moves. And he started doing that a lot more in year 3. We didn't see it that much because he didn't play that damn much because it was 15.7 minutes per game that he played under Tom Thibodeau. And now he's going to go to the Indiana Pacers, who, by the way, won this trade. And they are going to create havoc in Indiana. You want to know one of the most exciting teams to watch next season? It's the Pacers. They have a young core, and now they just added Obi Toppin for basically nothing and upgraded their roster. Because now we get to see what Obi Toppin can do when you add more minutes to him, when he has more impact on a game, when there are actual people around him trying to develop him into that starter that a lot of people believe he's capable to turn into. This is just my opinion, but this New York Knicks trade is going to come back to haunt the New York Knicks. It's because of the value. If you gave Toppin away, or you didn't give him away, let's say you put him in a package for a star, or a piece you could use to contend with, then maybe nobody's really talking about it that much. But the fact that you gave up your former first-round top 10 lottery pick for 2 second-round picks, 2 second future round picks, 2 future second round picks. I need to repeat it so many damn times because I can't believe it. When you give away a player like that with that much development left, and he hasn't even scratched the surface of what he can do because you don't play him enough, the Knicks are going to regret this trade. Because when Obi Toppin blows up and explodes in Indiana and shows you what he can do when he plays with Tyrese Halliburton, when you see that duo, when you see that dynamic on the court, the Knicks are going to look back at this trade and think back as to what they could have had, what they should have been doing, perhaps playing Obi Toppin more minutes, and what they failed to do. And now they're going to see Obi Toppin thrive in another market. And I hope he does, because maybe this will help the Knicks learn from their mistakes and not lower draft picks values so low that they basically have to give them away. When you draft players, it's your responsibility to develop them and get them to the highest level they can possibly be. So if you possibly ever trade them, you can trade them for something significant that you can use to continue building with. Not giving him away for 2 second-round picks. The Knicks get near a grade F for this trade, and the Pacers near a grade A. That's how significant of a trade it was for the Pacers and how terrible of a trade it was for the New York Knicks. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a comment below, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans. Peace.